The helmet of Malek I placed before the pillar of conflict. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The act had taken on the feel of ritual. Isn't it strange how we must bribe our gods to stay? At the foot of the energy pillar, I set the cloak of Dejul. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The antler headdress of the druid bane I lay before the nature pillar. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
You must seek Azimuth the Planer at the heart of Avernus. 3 instruments await you to aid you in your quest. But first, you must rise, and you must fall, and find your salvation in between.
Hey folks, Keric here, and welcome back to more Blood Omen. So yeah, we managed to restore 4 pillars. Only another 5 to go. And I think we're going to head back to Dark Eden. I know I can go straight to Avernus, but I kind of want to take the long way around as I have been doing the whole way through. Oh, shut up, I can't be bothered with this. I've already seen it in reverse anyway. Right, so... finally the door in here opens, which means we can continue on. And have a quick save before we do anything more. And now that's done, we can carry on. Right, so, Avernus. Christ, Avernus. If you thought Dark Eden was bad, wait till we get to Avernus. Let's just put it that way. It's probably one of the most annoying parts of the game. I keep saying that every episode, but on this I might actually be telling the truth. It's a very large area filled with very large and potentially devastating bloody enemies. You also get a first look at the demons, which are fun. And I'm not doing very well here, am I? See if we can pick up some of these. Well, I've been stabbed to death. Jesus. That didn't go well at all, did it? I think we're going to have a quick top up. What, seriously, you're not going to let me get that one? Oh, fine, whatever. Right, anyway, carry on through the cave. Nothing at all in the way of excitement. I'm gonna have to pick up some other spells, really, because I'm not gonna do too well against these guys. Realistically, if I can get some blood off them, I may as well. One of the joys of being able to use blood gout. Only thing is, it's kind of devastating on the old mana bar. And that blood totally missed me. Big stream of blood just flying across my shoulder and into the face of the guy behind me. Oh shit, I've got a bald monkey. Oh fuck, I did not mean to do that. Managed to drink poison blood, wonderful. Hope we've got some antitoxins left over. There we go, I have one of those. Right, and continue on our way. Take out the purple monkeys as we go. I think they're actually supposed to be werewolves or something. I'm not entirely sure. I should zoom in at some point to find out, but hey, I can't be arsed. So yeah, Avernus. Avernus features heavily in pretty much all of the games. It will pop up at some point. Pretty much most of them, to be honest with you. And that cave is another one of those in the game that are linked to the kind of secret code used in the game. There's a podium which you can use to decipher them in Kain's crypt, I guess the word is. Anyway, continue on, we shall.
Consumed itself before my eyes.
So yeah, as we come along, Avernus is pretty much in flames. It seems to always be in flames. Anytime you ever hear it mentioned in the game, Avernus is in flames. But anyway, Avernus is home to... oh, I can't even remember the name, it's the Planer. But essentially, they can manipulate the planes, kind of call forth creatures from different dimensions, I guess you would call it. And in this case, they're pretty much pulling stuff through from, I don't know, some demon dimension. So once we get into the town itself, you'll see it's absolutely crawling with demons. And they're quite powerful little beasts. The easiest way to get rid of those shadowy things is to use the flame sword, but... oh Christ. They normally can't hit you whenever you're spinning. Fuck. Too many. Flame sword gets rid of them pretty easily, but there's too many bloody trees in this area. I don't really want to have to switch. Guess I've got no choice really. Right, flame sword. Now you little buggers. And down they go. Hopefully we can make it through without having to switch. Just a signpost for Avernus. Unfortunately, the delay on the signpost popping up is so big that sometimes you just kind of skip over the damn things. Kind of sat there pressing the button, waiting for it to finish, and then, yeah, it's finished. So I'm not even sure if that's actually dead. I think it might take a flame sword to get rid of them completely. Because if you look, there are little piles of grey on the ground. Anyway, I'm not arsed. I'm gonna go into Wolfie and hopefully... there we go. No shit. No. Get the frig away from these guys. Have a nice mouthful of villager. There's even one in a purple dress. Hello. Goodbye. More trees, as if there weren't enough in this part of the world anyway. At least we've got another bat location. Bat marker, flight marker, whatever. Again with the trees. It's also worth remembering that I've got the flesh armor on.
The gate of Avernus opened slowly before me, daring me to cross the threshold. Who was I to reject such an invitation?
There we go, sorry about the mess on the first one. At a full health bar. Things are looking up. Right. Let's get a decent sword on. And into Avernus we go. As I said before, Avernus is huge, to be fair. It's absolutely massive in terms of its size. Because, yeah. I don't even know why I said in terms of its size. Of course it's in terms of its size. Massive doesn't relate to anything else. Okay, anyway, back out we go. Generally, if you can imagine a map in the game, and you've seen me scroll through a few of them, it'll tend to be kind of 8 screens by 8 screens, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but Avernus is pretty much made up of 4 of those. So yeah, it's the biggest area we've had so far. Add to the fact that it's actually a full-on maze. Not only a full-on maze in that we can't go down certain streets because they're blocked by piles of bodies and things, but also in the fact that we have to kind of join up the streets by going into dungeons. Yeah, I know. So all in all, really, it is a bit of a mammoth undertaking. However, that's what we're here for. And that's what we're bloody well going to do. So, pretty much just hack and slash our way through the entire thing. To start off with, you'll notice there are quite a few peasants walking around. Quite a few of those, I don't know whether they're kind of militia or whatever, but soldiers certainly. And there are quite a few houses which you can explore as well. Some of them will pretty much lead to dungeons or shortcuts between sections. Others, like this I think, are pretty much just there for top-ups in terms of blood or even items. Why'd I use that? There we go. Because I felt like it. Alright, so where are we going? Over towards the right, I guess. I'm not sure of the exact route through this. Really, it's fairly straightforward in that I have a feeling it's pretty much the last door before a blockade. There are only a few houses anyway, you want to visit most of them, so as you're making your way through, pop your head around a few doors and see what happens really. There aren't that many entrances that it would cause you any problem. Oh, he's feeling belligerent. Should have kept shut. Should have kept quiet, mate. You might be alive instead of burning on the floor. Coming up to the last couple of houses in this section. And even got freebies out on the street. Wow. And thank God a Heart of Darkness. Running very low on those. And into the final door. As you can see, the street's blocked off with rubble and bodies and God knows what else. I might have to look back at the video, but I have a feeling that was the only entranceway that had an arch rather than a square door. I'm wondering if that has some kind of relevance to whether it's a dungeon or a normal house. Probably not, in all fairness. I've been known to talk rubbish from time to time. Oh fuck. Jesus, run! It's a bit ridiculous that they can actually manage to hit mist. Also be careful of the blobby things on the floor. Thank Christ we've got a lot of health. The easiest way to get rid of the little shadow guys there is, again, flame sword. Not a problem. You'll also notice the markings on the floor as we make our way through. Those will appear kind of time and time again. And if there's going to be a load of soldiers around, I think probably spinning axes might work better.
The city was paved in blood and flesh. Yet what would have appalled me in life only tempted me in death. Once I would have felt horror. Now only hunger remained.
You tell him, Kain. Ooh. Nice top up there.
Avernus lay in ruins before me. Whatever hand slaughtered its people ravaged the city as well. The beast paused for a moment, drooling in anticipation of the fine meal he saw before him. To his disappointment, he would not find me such easy prey.
This is the first of one of many demons that we're going to come across. It's one of the easier ones, to be fair. Although in all fairness, I really should have used the flame sword here. Burning them into whatever hells they came from is preferable to actually having to deal with the little buggers. And yeah, none of the other doors have got arches on them. So that idea's out the fucking window. Into the pub we go. I'm back out again apparently. Quite a few areas we haven't been in. Oh, come on, just have the sword. There we go. I have to live without blood for a while, I think. Ooh. God, they're quite strong as well. Shit. Am I even hitting them? My word. Christ, he's strong. Go and check out a few of these other buildings before we carry on. Oops. Looks like somebody wants a fight. I've also got the flesh armor on, so I can pretty much just drain. Oh, look at the particles go! I can pretty much drain life with every attack of kind of non-magical weapons, so I don't really have to worry too much about using the mace or anything like that to stun them and drain them. It pretty much is an automatic process, so long as they're not, so long as they have blood in them. I was going to say so long as they're not poisonous, but I already managed to have a drink of someone with poison in them, so really I'm not in much of a position to say. Two more for the pile. Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is pretty much why I don't like Avernus. It kind of goes to hell in a handcart very, very quickly. There we go. Next dungeon. Not quite ready to deal with that little guy just yet though, but then again there are flipping 2 or 3 of them outside, aren't there? That might have been a bit pointless. I switched over to wolf form thinking I'd be able to get through a bit quicker, but obviously that doesn't friggin' work. God, they've got a hell of a lot of health. Christ almighty. I think we'll go back to the flame sword. Those certainly aren't doing very much. See if we can actually clear out a few outside. All I really want to do is see what's down the bottom. Fuck me. Shit, there's nothing down there. Bloody hell! Oh, I'm going to die. See if we can get one in on time. Severely doubt it, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to die. Nope, just about managed that one. I really need to pay more attention to my own advice and stay on off even the cardinal point. It's really, if they can't reach me, then I've got a hell of a lot better chance of killing them. This is messy as all hell. Alright, there we go. Finally, we've got a little bit of clear digging room. Oh, back to blades, I guess. I really don't like using this weapon at all. Start spinning before we go in. Kain doing his Garin impression there. I suppose that's not too bad on the blood front, but really I would have liked some more. Go back and see what was actually in this friggin' pub. Come on, just break. Oh well, that was worth it, considering we've just used 2. Oh shit. One or two of the little buggers. Well, what's 3 on the other side then? Oh, for Christ's sake, this is not... Oh, this is the reason I don't like it. Enemies are too tough and there's a hell of a lot of directions in which you can go. Really is like some kind of a weird 3D maze. Oh come on, just die you miserable little cur. Bloody hell. The thing is, they actually get stronger. Those... Yeah, there we go. There's the little beast. These guys are absolutely friggin' hulks. And yeah, I know the green. That wasn't a deliberate reference. But they're absolutely tanky as all hell. Really, if there's any enemies in the game that you're going to have trouble with, chances are it's going to be those guys. Yeah, sort of misses. I'm here to rob your house and nothing more. They slap him around the head with the old flame sword. That's like 10 hits. It's a hell of a lot. Move closer then, you horrible green git. Bloody hell. The thing is, the lightning bolt's kind of pointless as well. It takes so much damage to kill them that repeatedly casting that just drains your mana. Really, the last thing you want to be around here is mana-less. And then we make our way into the dungeons. Well, cellar in this case, I guess. We don't really have dungeons and houses. And as you can tell, that Spirit Death spell pretty much kills anything with one shot. So we're going to be overusing that, if anything, in Avernus. Especially in the town, with those bloody demons. I'll gladly take the absolute drain it poses in terms of your mana, for the simple reason that it gets rid of them in one shot. Mana's easier to get back than life. See if I can actually hit him. There we go, one shot. That's where I want it to be. I also get a little snack as well. So things are certainly looking up a little bit. Really, from this point forward in the game, you don't want to worry too much about using spells and items. Pretty much use them as and when you need to. Stuff gets harder from this point onwards. I mean, I realise that the demons here are fairly hard and they do annoy me, but there is worse to come. Yeah, so nice being able to kill those with one shot. The only problem is it does eat the mana. So you can't use too many of them. Which I guess is why it's really useful to have a few energy banks stored up in your inventory. Once you've used one of those, you can kind of hammer whatever spells you need to for a little while. It does totally drain you, but one of those situations where it's probably worth it, considering the amount of times we'll end up using spells in this section. And I still get hit by flipping... well, not hit, I still get damaged by walking on water. Actually, coming to realise that this probably would be a lot nicer to play if they just had created some kind of a switching system that was more than just the kind of 4-slot version that currently exists. It just seems to take an age really to switch between stuff, especially weapons. I think weapons are probably the worst. Generally, if you need more than 5 spells on your bar at once, I suppose there's room to say that you're probably not doing it right. Trying desperately not to get killed here. I just can't keep casting that all the time. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Come on, hit him. There we go. Much better. Another energy bank for the collection. And we'll have to go mist form again. Switch, switch, switch. Does get a little bit dull after a while, unfortunately. At least we get rid of him. I'm just going to have one of these, really. Getting a bit bored hearing that heartbeat sound going on in the background. And no save just yet. I'm sure we can manage. Right, so finally out of that. Time to clear this room. And then I think we'll probably call it on video. There we go. Eat Spirit Death, you big red bugger. I've been Keric the Pally, this has been Blood Omen. You have a good evening.